All right, guys, this is another video I'm gonna do here, and I'm just gonna say this right here, guys. I'm starting to almost run into a fork in the road on which direction I need to go in, as far as a construction company, guys. And guys, what I'm realizing is that today's builder, you know, back in the day, you used to have this one man in a truck, and he was a home builder. Now, if you guys don't understand how home builders work, and I actually think that they should change the name from home builders to residential general contractors, because most home builders don't actually get out here and do any of the work themselves. They just don't. They subcontract 100% of the work. And they keep up with everything. You know, they have staffs and things like that. Back in the day, it used to be one man in a truck. He used to call all his guys up, he called his subs up, and they get everything done. But what I'm realizing, in today's market, with the way things are now, if you are that builder, that one man in a truck, you trying to manipulate and maneuver everything and make all the decisions and get everything done, I'll be honest with you, I don't think you're gonna make it. I don't think that builder's gonna make it any longer. I think today's market is just not conducive for that guy. It's just not. It's too much, and I'm realizing that now. Building a house and what I do, guys, it is a lot of work. It's a lot of work, and I'm just looking at little things like these lights are not lining up, so these, so I have to have those guys to come back out and take care of that. Just little bitty things. I don't know if the tub showed up yet, which is gonna kill my deadline if I don't, if I can't track it down. Some things work out pretty good, but it's always gonna be a problem here or there that you gotta work through. And it's like every week, you just live to make it through the week, okay? You have draws, when I say draws, that means the bank gives you a certain amount of money that they draw, and sometimes you have to inject your money into it just to keep this thing going. So as a builder, you have to have at least a line of credit of about $20,000 to $30,000, depending on how many houses you're doing. So just keep things going. Subcontractors are very tough to schedule. It's very hard to find them. Sometimes you have, your homeowners are going to be dealing with interest, so they fighting interest. So you got to get them in at a certain time. So that the interest clock don't keep ticking on them, especially if you have those homeowners just kind of right at the cusp of what they can afford. They're gonna really be, nipping away at you at every step of the way. You got things like this right here, the flooring guys. I don't know the situation here, but there should have been a hearth area. This is a gas fireplace, so it produces a flame. So they should have left this right here little square. I don't know what the intentions were, but I had to check on them with that. I had to start locking things up, make sure nobody come in and steal it, because, that could possibly set you back as well. So we got some items in here. It's got some more lights and stuff that needs to be put in. So there's a lot of little things going on here. You got, guys, you got decorations and stuff and allowances you got to keep up with. You have to make sure that you get that information to the homeowners, because if you don't, and you don't give it to them in time, I can understand their argument. I didn't know anything about it. That's what they're going to tell you. You didn't tell me about that. And so, you as the, if you're the one-man show guy, the administrative side is going to be very difficult. I mean, the building side is not as, it has its own challenges, but the decoration side and keeping up with allowances and things like that, that poses another problem, because now you got to sit down And you gotta, figure up allowances and make sure that they don't go over budget, which in most cases they are gonna go over their budget. And so you have to give them the bad news because everybody's going up on prices. Prices are going up everywhere. Every time I turn around, there's a price increase. So I can't control the suppliers, so it makes it very difficult, especially if you have a guaranteed, what they call a guaranteed maximum price. Well, as the builder, if you have a guaranteed maximum price, you're gonna have to eat some of those costs. When the costs go up, and especially on these houses today, and most of these houses today, by the time you sign the contract and the time you actually start construction, that could be 3 to 4 months. And we have a very volatile, our system and our economy is so volatile, we just don't know how this thing's gonna play out. We can't keep up with this stuff. It changes with the weather, so that makes it very difficult for a builder. Now you gotta deal with those aspects. Subcontractors, guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. If you really want to make some money, if you really want to do well, and I don't know how many times I need to say this, go out and get a trade. Go out and get a trade in construction. Just, any trade. It don't really matter what trade you get. If it's some kind of construction, get it. Get that trade and go out there and do it. You need to take a couple of years to be proficient at it and get good at it. But go out there and do it because you can probably make more money because it's hard to find subcontractors. I mean, guys, a house like this, it's around 3,500 square feet house. House like this, it typically would take me around 6 months to build this whole house, just, from start to finish. When I go pull permits, about 15 years ago, it took me about 6 months to complete this whole thing. Today, guys, it's taking me a year, double the time. So this is something else that you're dealing with. The market changes so dramatically within that time frame. So it throws all your numbers off. And you as the builder have to look like the bad guy when you have to tell people that this is what it's going to cost, especially if you're dealing with an allowance item. Getting guys out, I got a real good excavator guy, man. I tell you what, man, he's probably one of my better subs out of everybody. He comes in, he knocks stuff out the way. So we got to get all this right here excavated, guys. You got to see this front. So all this right here, it's going to look totally different tomorrow. So that big pile of dirt right here has to get shifted over here somewhere. Because I got my other guy coming in, supposed to be coming in tomorrow. He's going to be the septic tank guy, so we can come in and put his septic tank in. We're probably going to put it right along in here. We got the plumbing come out right there, the sewer come out right there, so septic tank could be right along in here. So we put a little dirt right around here, kind of build a little hill. But if you see where I clear it out, all that back there, all this got to get cleared out because we're going to run our field lines back over there, back in that area. Guys, I tell you, man, this is, if you're a one-man show builder, you're just not going to make it. I think the days of the one-guy builder, I got a deck I got to put on next week. That one-guy builder, like I said, I think they really should change the name to a residential general contractor is what they really should name it instead of calling him a home builder because we don't do anything. We don't get out here and pick up anything. So all this right here has got to get changed up. I still got my cameras. I got to take that down for that tree. May have to take that tree down. I don't know. But guys, the days of reckoning is here. The bottom line is I got to get a staff. I have to go hire now. Another lady that really helps me out is the decorator. Tell you what, guys, I would not ever build a house without a decorator. The lady that I use is really, really good. She's been in the game a while. She understands the dynamics of the homeowners. She understands the dynamics of the builders. She gets it. And what she tries to do is, she's that gap, that bridge between the builder and the homeowner. She's that bridge, because, you know, if I had to sit there and I'm trying to build a house and I had to engage with the homeowner every day, 2-3 times a day, then I'm probably not getting any building done, which creates another problem. So, oh, there goes a ladder right there. Where'd that ladder come from? So just a lot of little things. I gotta fix this right here. It's a lot of little things. I tried to pick it up around here, so we'll backfill all this right here in and start looking like a house after that. Get my painters come back out here one more time and knock this thing out the way and ready to be done. But guys, you really have to think through this, man. This is you know, back when I was first start building, I would just go out there and just start building, man. It didn't matter to me. I didn't know what I didn't know. I didn't know all the dynamics of what's going on, which is why I did it. You know, probably had I known all the details and the stuff that's involved, I probably would have been too afraid to go out there and do it. But I didn't know what I didn't know. So, you know, it didn't bother me none. I was like, I just go out here and do it. But now I kind of know. I kind of know everything that should be done. I see all the problems. It's kind of overwhelming sometimes when you see too many problems. It kind of bothers you a little bit as if you're a builder. It's like when you're doing this right here, you just, you know, you don't have any allies out here. It's like you know, my wife sometimes think that I'm a little brutal when I come home, the way I talk and the way I deal, because it's almost like you have to be in defense mode all during the day, every day. You have to be in the defense mode to where you have to fight everybody. You know, well, not fight, literally fight, but just like verbal judo, just trying to maintain costs and not letting these guys keep going up on your own costs and everything. So that becomes a problem, you know? All right, guys, that's another video. You guys have a good one.